Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Raquel T. Welcome. On my channel, we talk about life and everything that got to do with the life. We talk about Jesus and we talk about my spiritual journey as well. And if you've been following along, I've been doing a lot of Bob the Buildering things and I've been Mom the Builder. So if you have not followed that along, I will be linking it above. In today's video, I am going to talk about how to deal with rejection. It's been something that has been coming up a lot along in my life, and I think it's time that I actually talk about something like this and also hopefully motivate you as I'm also motivating myself through this journey as well. And so let's get started. I'm ready. I hope you are too. Mwah. As I was doing some of my research and also my own insight of rejection, I came across and I was led to Philippians 4:4-7, and it says the following: "Always be happy because you belong to the Lord. I will say that again, be happy. Be kind and patient in the way that everyone can see. Remember that the Lord is near. Do not worry about anything. Instead, pray to God about everything. Ask Him to help you with the things that you need and thank Him for His help. If you do that, God will give you peace in your minds. That peace is so great that nobody can completely understand it. You will not worry or be afraid because you belong to Christ Jesus." And that has been so powerful because sometimes you pray for peace and you cannot understand. Like, this peace just feels so unexplainably real and feels so... you cannot explain it. And I totally agree. You cannot explain the peace that surpasses all understanding. And it's not something that you should be able to explain because it's so... it's like it makes you in a mellow mode and it just gives you the grace and you just want to handle things with so much more grace. And I hope that one day that you are experiencing it and that you do experience that kind of peace. I will look down because I do have a list of a couple things that I do want to touch base on. And it is understanding your value. When you are looking into a situation, whether it's concerning the rejection part, you have to genuinely take yourself out of the equation. Take your feelings out of it and work with your head in it. And I want to say that because it is very powerful to see how God works in your life. And you should not be worried about getting rejected because we reject God all the time. We are only human. We do get rejected and we are rejected. The people that you don't think get rejected gets rejected. Newsflash, people get rejected all the time, especially when it comes to business. If you know business and you have a goal in mind and you're trying to reach your goal and you're trying to be this person and be this potential and be the best self that you can be, you're gonna get rejected. You're gonna let yourself down. But you need to allow your grace and God's grace to come in your life so you can feel like, okay, let me take a step back, let me just relax. And sometimes I have to also be like, I need to give myself grace in this area because I'm not allowing myself to be gracious about it. This is so hard. Like, I really wanted this. And it's just like some things are just not for it. It's not meant to be, and that is okay. And another thing is, if you're an entrepreneur person, if you ever did cold calls, and I thank Auntie Naz for this. She's taught me cold calling. And when I'm telling you about cold calling, you get rejected all the time. You get so many no's. You have to keep going until you get a yes. And so getting rejected, you do feel like, oh my gosh, like, is this even worth my time? Is this even worth it? I'm so tired of it. Like, I'm so annoyed. But the fact it remains, you have to keep going. You have to keep pursuing it until you get a yes. Disneyland didn't become Disneyland on purpose. There were so many banks they had to go for and go through before they got a yes. There were so many companies and so many people that had to get rejected to be wealthy and to be where they are today with all their successes. So keep that in mind. Know your value. If you know something is of great purpose and of great value towards you, don't let a no define or like give it the purpose of, okay, this person said no, so now I just need to quit and leave. No, you keep going until you get a yes, because you believe in it and you need to stand on you and you need to stand on God's promises, because He doesn't put things in your mind that He doesn't want you to do. So pray about it and do it, because a reply, sometimes in your life you have to get used to rejection. And sometimes you just have to be still and be in your own peace and your own understanding of rejection. And so another thing that has been just in my life has been part of the rejection part is that you need to understand where and what it is. If it's not worth your time and energy and you really want to pursue it but it's really draining you, take a step back. You don't have to say no and cancel everything. No, take a step back and rebuild it, rethink it, and come back to it. And so if you have not watched my shorts, I'm gonna reiterate why I say rejection is such a valuable thing that you need to learn. And you don't need to learn, you just need to know how to deal with it and accept it. And you can go to the Word, because the Word will explain and tell you exactly what you need to do and how you need to do it in the season that you are going in. Because remember, things are seasonal. Things are seasonal. The way you feel is not how you're going to feel tomorrow, probably. It's not how you're going to feel today afterwards. Accept that you're feeling your feelings now, and accept the way you feel at this present moment in time, and take that with a grain of salt and a lime and go along with it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to get rejected. You just need to say to yourself, I am worthy, I am enough, I am grateful, I have a purpose, and this no is not going to define the rest of my life. This no is not going to define the rest of my life. It's a beginning of a new journey. It's a beginning of a new journey, and that is what we need to come to the realization of. Just because someone says no, or someone rejected us, or someone, did something, or people think that it's impossible for you to get rejected, everybody gets rejected in any aspect of their life. No matter what aspect it is, you get rejected. And we reject important things as well without knowing that we are rejecting it. And so we need to realize that we need to keep focusing and keep going at it until our no's become a yes, until we get clarification, until we get where we want to go in life. So I hope this video motivated you and helped you on your rejection journey. I know it's not forever. Do not take it as an insult. Take it as a beginning. And so I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in my next. Bye. Mwah.